And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots, and it's coming up next.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you got quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off from Foxborough. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, the third overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
It's complete to Hunter Henry. Juke the defender. Off to the races. Middle of the field. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got a sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Darius Davis to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Kate, this is one of those situations where a quarterback has just got to say to himself, poised. Be poised. Yeah, your team just gave up a big blow on the other side, and you don't have to get it all back in one play like they just did. You got to go out there with poise to do your job and go lead your team.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
A tight end in motion now. Sticking with Edwards here. This is ahead for about 5. Kyle Duggar hauling him down. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Play action now for Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Herbert with a blitz coming. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Herbert to throw once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's got a gain of 6 there. Kyle Duggar holding him down. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
All right, first sack on the board and the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This one from 47 yards away. Brown's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, here's Gibson. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only a couple there, hoping obviously for considerably more, and that's going to bring up third and very long.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete, it's Bourne! And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
May on 1st and 10. Henry on the catch. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's the pistol snap to May. Connection made to the rookie from Washington. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll come up 1st and 10. That's taken in by Henry. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. May now from the gun. He's got it! And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Gibson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. They'll try and run in with Stevenson. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Patriots now lead by 10. Ramondre Stevenson, the touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. Patriots drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He'll take this at the 10. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Herbert back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the ground, it's Edwards again. And they had that one contained right at the line. Christian Gonzalez getting there for the tackle. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 48. That one's complete, right side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. 1st down throw for May. Hauled in left side. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make 1st down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out. To throw, here's May. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air yet again, May. Complete beyond the marker. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a New England 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Stevenson. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. From the 23. This one falls incomplete.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. May looking to throw. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
4th down's going to bring out Joey Sly and the Patriots field goal unit for the first time. This from 40 on the right hash. Up and good from Joseph. And that extends their lead to 14.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Ball finds his running back, Gus Edwards. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. 2nd and 3. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now Herbert to throw. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10, Herbert. Hits him on the out route. Pickup of a few as he heads out of bounds.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. Johnston brings it in. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
5 men in the secondary for the Pats. 3rd down. It's Herbert once more. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Herbert to throw once more. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers make it a 1-score game before halftime. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. To return this, Marcus Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it." Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
We've arrived at halftime with the Patriots in front after 2 here in Foxborough. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to Orlando. Turn things over to our buddy Jonathan Coachman in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit, but first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Reports. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Kickoff taken at the 3. This return makes it up to the 25. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Herbert from the gun. Edwards got it. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
3rd and just 2 to go. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's going to be 4th and short. Went way outside there, trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
we see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort, and the Pats will take over. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. May now. That's taken in by Henry. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Only took him 1 play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. To the air on first down, May. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll get this this down to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
May on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
2nd and 6 coming up here. A give left side to Stevenson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. He brings it in. And he drives this forward to the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Stevenson. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing is May. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots push their lead further to start the half. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Running behind center with Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
2nd and 8. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
On 3rd down, Herbert escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They're set up at the 35 now. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. This ball's cut by Palmer. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Herbert back to throw. That throw finds Johnston. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Second and 3 now. They'll try the right side with Edwards. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. It's a handoff here to Edwards. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second-effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 17.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
1st down, ball at the 36. Running the counter, Stevenson. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. On play action, here's May. He rolls to his right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Going play action, May. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
New set of downs for him from the 46. 1st down throw for May. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 37. Hits him on the out route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
From the gun, it's May. Henry on the catch. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Patriots double their lead to 14. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. To throw. Finds his man over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Stevenson. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's second, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They go again with Stevenson. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So as they've done so many times before, Brock, the Patriots take the win here at Gillette Stadium. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. And the crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments of today's ballgame.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they played a role as that extra voice in that building, man. It is a rewarding feeling.